I've told you. Your mother will tell you before then that she's coming to her place. Tell you, my mother said she's coming so day. That's all. And I will try to do my best. She's my law. I will do the best for her. But she did not tell anything, but I told her that, don't worry, anything I just went, let me know what I'll be warning you. And then that your mom is coming to let me know beforehand. Thank you.
As an accountant, the whole budget of what to do for a month.
Yes, I do.
Let me, maybe, what's your wife came here for you? Let them hear from her. Thank you, Counselor. I will not accept what you just said because, one, if his own mother is around, who does he tell that my mom is around and this? So I don't, she shouldn't expect me to do the same. The same way her mom comes, and his mom comes and he just gives money without questioning me or asking me. The same way she will apply the same way. I don't have to tell her. I don't have to tell him my mom is coming before you do that. But when his own mom comes, nobody knows. He gives her money. So why would you now, when it's my turn, that my mom is around, I have to announce, my mom is around, I want to do this, I want to do that. No, I will not take that. That is why I'm not agreeing with her that she wants to do.
My mom always call her. She always told her that she's coming. She's so telling her, mommy said she's coming so times. Mommy, you don't even ask her. I always ask my mom. When you tell me that you are coming, you always tell me, I say, your wife is my daughter. That's it. She's what I always know everything before me. If I do anything. That's what is happening. For what I said, is it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, is that true that his own mother always call you when he's coming, when she's coming, when am I coming? Yes. She used to tell me that the mom is coming and I will say no problem. But I want him to know that he should keep money for my mom too. Not that, because anytime the mom comes, she doesn't complain that he doesn't have money. He should make sure that he keeps money. The last one that happened, that was what made me annoyed. That's why I didn't talk to him. How will my mom come? Money. She deserves money from my mom too when she comes.
Excuse me now. I want to ask something. Please. Is it if our mom is going back to ask her to do something? Did it take something to her? I always ask her what mom said she did. And she said, she just said everything down. So everything I said, she did, I didn't give it up. I don't know what is wrong with her. She always copy another person. And I don't know, she has nothing like that.
Okay,
please.
You want to talk again? The money is too small. It is too small. That's why I'm annoyed.
But, Manti, please, if it's like that, let her call me and her. Send what is some, please, someone to give me money. My money said the right advice. Mommy will not say anything to you, but you know that the money is so small for my mom. Why can't you add more to the money? She know how to talk to me before. I don't know what is happening now.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Auntie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Express your mind.
Yeah, that's it.
Our wife, I will talk to you. But there's a word that said that, when next the woman is coming to your place, let your husband know. Because at the end of it, he will be the one that will finance. When woman is coming, when woman is going. So what should we do that for you?
Sorry, thank you. What you've just said is correct, but it's not correct as a counselor. Who can help us to frame what she has said? Okay, ma'am, please go. Because of the recording. So that is the skills we want you to get. When you start making your money now, I will not be there now.
I should put it in a proper.
Yes, in a proper.
Okay, I can deduce that what is actually the problem is finance, cash flow. That she's not giving you enough. So, sir, I would advise maybe two of
When the client should say something, you will rephrase it. You understand? In a positive way. Good, thank you. You can go. Thank you, Mom. I think this is one of our best section. So we're going to have one section more, and we'll call it a day. Okay. There you go. Okay, question us.
There's something I observed from our counselor. You know, there are some cases that come to us. I was sharing one with one of my sisters there, that the client will bring for you. Your facial expression should not give reason to say, oh, you have totally agreed with one party. Most especially when it has to do with husband and wife. You see that like, as a counselor, we have to be conscious. Of course, it will be coming, but as you go along with the practical aspects, it will go a long way. Please, I want us to pay attention to this practical. We are all learners. I'm sitting here, I'm learning as well. There's no perfect human being anywhere. Even as a counselor, we seek learning. And that's one thing about this profession. You have to continue learning. Learn. Sorry, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Aisha, now we are going to take questions, general questions, for just 15 minutes at most. So if you have questions, please, I'm going to give you a number. If you don't have number, no question. Question, this side. Any question? Number one. If you don't have number, I will sell your slot. If you don't have slot, you cannot go to Hajj. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sister is at 5. Six. Number one. And the end of the facility, please facilitators listen. I can direct the question to any of you. Please. Number one.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We did appreciate everything we have been doing this so far. May Almighty Allah reward you abundantly.
Allahumma amen.
So my question goes to us concerning as a counselor. Let's say for instance, some spouse, let me put it in this way, husband, some husbands are violent. In case, even if that man knew that what he did is wrong, even if he comes to the counselor to express themselves, he will still continue to say that I'm the rightful person. And in that case, if counselor should put the two together, ask a question from the husband, ask a question from the wife. Sometimes if a man is violent, he can stand up and slap the woman like that. So what do you think?
Very good. Now, violence against physical whatever, Lagos State have domesticated, they're going to let him know that what you are doing, if your wife should sue you or should take you to the police station, you're going to go in trouble. But we are not saying that in the presence of what? Of the wife. You understand now? Okay, what is provoking me? What is my provocation? What is called provocation? We have gotten enough information from him. Then, because you are a counselor, to maintain your neutrality, even if you don't have anything to say to the wife, you must take her to caucus too. You understand? To balance. Then now bring them together. At times it helps. Because if you are a good counselor, your client must not fight in your office. You must have enough skill to de-escalate the issue on ground. I don't know if anybody wants to contribute.
Please, sir, let me come again.
Okay.
You know, in essence, that when you know that the man is violent, it's then that you can do that one. But in a situation whereby, along the time when they were discussing, that just anger just brought up in that way. So maybe you didn't identify the man that is so violent.
That is why I said one of our skill, one of your skill should be what? Rephrasing. My husband is a very bad man. He's a stupid person. He's so useless. Are you saying, madam, are you trying to tell me that most of the time we don't used to be happy with what your husband used to do? Is that what you are trying to say? You know, I've rephrased, Abby. I've not validated, and I've made what he has said more better to the ear of the husband. If they fight in your office, we will withdraw your certificate. You are not qualified with that. You understand now? Are you saying most of it? Are you trying to tell me that you are not happy with the attitude of your man? Is that what you are trying to say? You understand now? You know, I have a face. It's like I have doused the tension. You cannot be abusing. Most of the time, women used to be sharp-tongued, and we women, we used to be fast-handed. You use your mouth. Now that mouth when you dey carry shook me, I go shook am too. Now one. Now one be friendly match now. But as a counselor, you rephrase. You understand now? Good.
Thank you, sir. Actually, part of what I want to say has been said by Imam, but I just want to emphasize that safety is very important at that moment. If the man become abusive physically at that moment, then you have to put the woman to safety first. In fact, even maybe giving her to another room, and you face the husband. Most importantly, it is possible you might end that counseling session that moment, so that you will let him know what is going on, you calm him down, and let him know that the situation need to be addressed first before we continue other counseling sessions. That was answer.
Thank you very much. And I want to add too, one of the problems of our affection is what? Transfer and transfer of affection. If you are not careful, they can stop that. They can beat you self. Yes, that's why you must understand this word very well. And there can be transfer of affection too. If you are not careful, somebody else can fall in love with you. You are going to be a serious trouble. Or somebody else can fall in love with you too. And that is going to be unethical. So you have to be very, very careful. And don't forget what they have said. Safety of your client comes first. Number 2. Doctor, please guess it. Number 2.
Well done, sir. We appreciate all the facilitators this morning. My question is a scenario that is occurring in my office presently. There is one of my subordinates that is having marital issue. I heard that when someone called from the office, the husband said that, only you want to pay. So those people that have been called that I am going to see in corner. So when I now asked her, she said that the marriage is almost ended now. That the family of the husband, she doesn't want her to be in that marriage again, and even her parents are telling her to come back home with 2 kids. So I'm not telling her that you cannot end it up like this. And that is how they have been managing themselves ever since she got married to the man. I even call her this night that she can come to the program on Sunday. She said that he has left home now. That's how he has been doing for after Ramadan. I think that is when the issue is critical. They have been managing themselves ever since. She said she called the mother-in-law. She said she doesn't know if he heard about that. She should go and look for him somewhere else. The husband has stopped picking her call. So there is nowhere to link up with him. And the woman is almost seeing her, you know that there is tension in her. It's the point that is easy. The other thing now is affecting her work in the office already. Because at times she not even come for prayer. Someone told me that she has started going to church, and I have to tell you I also be like. So until when I now heard that, is it because of this issue that you are now deviating from your faith, or is there any other thing again? But I've not been able to sit her down very much, but I do encourage her that don't give up yet. Let's do a trial. I call her not to know that you can call your husband, but in that situation like that, the husband is nowhere to be found. The wife is very one faces. How can we manage the situation?
Dr. Adetola is going to take that. Okay. Please, our question. Let us go straight to the question. We are counselors, so we'll put background to nobody. Please just go straight to the question.
Zonal bakery. There's something about conflict in resolution. When it comes to conflict management, it takes two to tango. In this case now, you need to sue the husband and wife. But disagreement, or we call it conflict in marriage, sometimes there's a fundamental problem before they get to that stage. It is either the husband is a sadist before they got married. But the issue is, the wife, consciously or consciously, might not take it serious. You know, there are some things we ignore that are red flag. So to solve this issue now, we need to go to the fundamental issue. You can call the wife to know how they started, so that you can know how to navigate. I think I have 2 cases like that, where the husband are not responsible, a bit of a trait of narcissist, and the wife comes to me, the husband is even
What is narcissist? Somebody who always think about himself or herself alone. A chronic selfish person.
As the selfish, he doesn't even want the growth of the wife. Anytime the wife is trying to grow, going to skills, to earn money, he sees her like a threat. Like, why are you growing? What do you want to do? All those traits. That is what he noticed. The question is, I called the wife. What I did is, I called her. I said, the problem is, the husband is not financially capable. He's not ready to grow, and he's not ready to change. Now, we focus on you. How do you grow? Hey, and take care of whatever needs you can take care of. Is it that you leave the marriage, or you know how to grow and not complain again? In fact, the husband beat her. She left the home. I said, you are going back home to bed. Then sometimes we use something we call agor, but she has to use that strategy. She went back home, begged the husband to apologize. Now, after that was when I now started the counseling that, you know what, the question is shocking parent. There's no way it is compulsory that you should remain in the marriage if it is not working. So, because depression is real, leads to mental, there's no cure, management. So, that case, you can call the wife, let her narrate the story from, and see where you can pick probably the solution for her. If not,
thank you very much. In counseling, we have a Adeleya method. We call it the individualistic method. You can use a person to affect the other. And no conflict. Conflict have their own circle too. What happened? Is that the way they start? We have a formula that we can use. You can when you call the two of them together, you just say, please tell me 3 things that I find it difficult. But once that they might just give one of that 3. You cannot start from that one. You understand now? Like he said, they did that bed now. Do you understand now? So number 3, Imam Said, this is your question. Number 3, Abi.
Assalamu alaikum. I want to ask, is marriage an achievement? So that's my question.
Is marriage
an achievement?
You are the married man. You are the married man. That question, that question is not for small people like me. But I don't know. Are you married, ma? How long have you been married?
30 years.
Ordinary 30 before they born me. Okay, that's fine. I want to ask, is marriage an achievement now?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Well, you should know. Okay.
I'm asking this question because I saw online few days ago where couples who are 2 months in marriage are asking each other. I saw on social media couples who are 2 months in marriage. They are 2 months in marriage, and the husband was asking the wife, "Is marriage an achievement?" And the wife asked the husband, "Is marriage an achievement?" And to the wife said, "I'm not sure of this answer, but this was her reply." She said, "To me, it is not an achievement because I have so lined up in front of me to achieve. And after I've achieved all that I lined up, then I look at myself and I ask myself, what is next?" And you came along and I said, "Oh, so Allah, is this what is next?" And I like you and I went for you. and the husband said, to me, it is an achievement because I've been begging Allah for a while, and you know, to me, I have achieved what I've been begging Allah for. And I asked myself, is it an achievement? I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. You should have an answer for that. And likewise, everybody here who is married. It is not a question that we can give an answer to, because for every person that is married here that has an experience or not, you're able to say it is an achievement or not. I know people who would always wish that they remove their wedding ring and throw it at their husband. I know people who were married and after some years they tore their marriage certificates. I know people who, whenever they are watching, this was a very long time ago when I was still young, when they were still doing this video cassettes, our cassette amounted the DVD. No, so video cassette here. Somebody told me that whenever he's watching his marriage video coverage, he would prefer to watch it rewind, so that instead of where the man was putting the ring, he would watch where he was removing the ring. That is an experience that the person has in that marriage. So for some of us, marriage is indeed an achievement. For some people, they curse the day they married. In fact, some people curse the day they met and said, yes, I do, to that man that proposed to them. So it's not a question that I can give a direct answer to. For anybody who has attended TTC and who has attended 101, TTC 101, and I facilitated the class, you will know that whenever we want to do the topic polygamy, there is a way I handle polygamy. I go to individual to ask, are you married? How many husbands? Your father? How many wives? And all of that. And I have my reasons for doing that. So I cannot just put everybody on the same scale and just assume that you are experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing. You are not my wife, I am not your husband. And we are married to different people too. So marriage is, whether it is an achievement or not, there is nobody that will come out to give you a direct answer. Now, I am talking now as a counselor. If I want to talk as like pontificate, like a spiritual person, as a missioner or as an imam, I'll give you a different answer, because here I'll be quoting Quranic verses, I'll be quoting hadiths to let you know that it is an achievement. And I will say that it is an achievement because the Prophet said, Nikahu sunnati wa man radiba an sunnati falaysa minni. So I would want to always say that yes, you should be married as a man, you should be married. So this world indeed is an enjoyment, and the best of enjoyment of this world is a righteous partner, is a good partner. So I want to tell you that it's an achievement. But as a counselor, I cannot answer that question. Thank you, ma'am.
Understand question. To be continued. Sorry that no use operation dodge here. Indeed, it's individual specific. It's like asking you, do you have to endure or enjoy your marriage? You understand? Should you enjoy or endure your marriage? You understand? No? So everyone will say you have to endure to enjoy your marriage. You understand? No? So, but somebody has taken us through a topic that reflects that, couple dynamics. So I want him to ask, so I'm coming. Mama, okay, please, you are coming.
Alright, thank you, sir. Like Imam said, it is like more like an ambiguous answer. At a point, finding someone to marry cannot be called an achievement from one perspective. But at another perspective, for what we discussed today, we said marriage has to do with devotion, sacred, and also commitment. If tranquility has been enjoyed in that marriage, if love, rama, connectiveness is there, then at the end of the day, when you take it to one part of our religion, like Nam said, if you look at it in Islamic perspective now, you will say it is leading the children to Al-Jannah, then it becomes an achievement. But if we are going to say it critically, it depends on the perspective we are looking at it. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm not on the line. The first aspect that I would like to talk on, where my mom will say that safety of the child should be the first thing you should consider. It depends on the situation in which you find yourself. Sometimes the whole safety too may not even be secured. I had experience in 1980, I think 86 or so. I was a tenant and there was another tenant at the bus quarters. I knew they were very low. As for me, I was looking unto the Lord. They had children, 3 children, no problem. There's always fighting. I used to answer the wife, most especially. That very day when I had this diagnosis, I went to counsel. They were really fighting. That time I got there, the wife was in pants. Me, I couldn't even get anything to do. Okay, I wanted to raise her to at least to sit at the corner. So then I just got on at the husband to please leave the side. Said the auntie is because of you. And the other was there. You see this very girl. When she speak the husband almost fell. The husband that was going to excuse us once I appealed to him. He knows that anytime I speak to her, she will always behave better. The other has accepted to go. And the other was there. She just kicked the other from the back. Boom! With her leg. The other came back. And 140, big wooden 40 like this. Said, today, I will break your head. And the other raised the something. I said, Subhanallah, I'll stop settling. I was about to go. This lady held my dress. She didn't allow me to go. As soon as the other held something, she will keep my head, put my head under the something. I'm a new mama. Why? So I said, I'm not more settling for it. Please let me go. Tell her, you can't go. The other wanted really to wound her. But instead of her to even hide, she held me. My dress even tore to some part of my dress off. Because I wanted to force myself out. No, she didn't leave me. She was not dragging me and she was abusing the husband. Anytime the husband come back, she would just push me to the husband. She said, don't eat this person, you are in trouble. In fact, it was a mess. It is not a laughing matter. It was a, you can imagine me that I didn't even know that I will see have children. For people that are nasty, don't waste me like that. So once I was out of it, since that time she's getting 86. Everything there is a big quarrel. I always run out. Please, Papa, help. Even when our tenants say, you are fighting. Okay, I will just open the door. I will just outside. I will call the account people. Come and settle the quarrel. So that is it. That is 21 wrong. Because when you are fighting about when you are too protective for the client, you may even forget yourself. That the other that you may want to slap the wife may stop it, and the slap may land on you. And if you don't want it to land on you, you may even fall. And then, so, safety of the counselors too matters. Then the other one is that we counselors, we should know our limits. You will record a case. It is not for better, for worse. For better, for worse. It's not being realistic in some cases. You will recall that there was a news many years ago. There was a lawyer and a banker. It was a story that went around the whole world. This quarrel has been wrong every time. People will gather they will cancel the couple. Then the woman, they will tell the woman that how can you leave your baby alone? Don't leave your baby. Don't leave your baby. They continue cancelling. The day the husband killed the wife alone, he said it was that lover that came in and attacked them and killed the wife. But on the long run, we know the truth. This woman that the family didn't want her to leave the daughter, the only child, with the husband. She left the daughter and she went beyond. That is how she was told. So anytime that the case is so serious like that, it is safety. Even if it is divorce that you may not really, but it may be separation. After separation, they may even appreciate each other. Because sometimes when you are in love with somebody and there is quarrel, Yorùbá don sọ pé ìgbàlódé lórí ìdòwe. Then sometimes you don't know how much love you have for somebody until you are separated. Don't separate first. After the separation, after some time, if the love is really deep, it can even reunite them permanently. But if it doesn't reunite them permanently, you should not enforce. Because at the end of the day, if one should kill the other, the blame will go to those people that are saying no, the couple should not separate. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I think that is food for thought. As we are ensuring the safety of our client, we should not forget ourselves too. Number 4. Okay, and that is the last number, isn't it? Okay, you have the number. Okay, we'll take 2 questions together so that we can answer all the time.
Assalamu alaikum. Actually, I think my question has been answered somehow, but the thing is, the first question I was about to ask was, when you have when you're having a couple section, and the man is not coming for his section, how do you settle such argument, conflict one? Then the second one is, I think Mama is saying it, but I'm not really getting her. Like, at what point does the counselor give advice of separation? Because I was given the advice of go your ways.
Let me start by saying, at no point should the counselor give advice of separation. When the counselor, we have what we call separation model. But as you know at this juncture, the best thing for your client is for them to go their way. But you are not going to say divorce. You are going to have to wait. If you divorce, these are this, and if you stay with these are this. So we don't say it's to divorce. Now, how the counselor know that he or she has to let go? I have a case at hand. I deal with students, and sometimes, most times when I deal with them, I involve parents. These parents I'm talking about, they are single parents, and the girl has been molested since she's 10. She'll be 14 soon. And at the beginning, it was rough. All the lost donations. This man is the person that is involved, and she knows what is happening, but she's not allowing me. So sometimes I want to pick up the case or still continue talking to her, but at the point in time I just tell her to just don't worry, just go. And I want to help the girl because she's still a young girl, still growing, and this molestation is still continuing. Because whenever you bring her close by, you want to talk to her, or after talking to her, the next thing she may not come to school a day or two. When you're outside, you say my mom don't have money, or I went to one uncle's place, or I did that. She'll be lying, and the man is always covering. Because for me now, I feel like just letting them go, so that I will not talk about them. But anytime I see the girl, I'm not comfortable. And the father, her father, they are separated, they are no more together. He too, when it comes to give me a different story entirely. So I'm in between. I don't know what to do sometimes. I just feel, should I let go or just forget about their case? Thank you.
Okay, comrade.
Sorry, ma'am. Please kindly repeat the question.
I said at one point that this case, because the case is serious, but the mother is not allowing us to ask do what we're supposed to do. She's not giving us time. She like just let go, or I don't know what to do, because sometimes even after if I shout on her or talk to her, okay, take for instance, let me give you a very short scenario. The person that will lesson this girl, at the point in time she came to me one day and told me, said he won't marry me. I immediately told her, are you okay? How is somebody molesting your daughter and you know and you want to marry that person? Now the girl is telling me that she knows where the man lives, that she can confide the man, she knows him. So sometimes, if I can't call the mother, she'll give me another story entirely. Should I just let go or I don't know what to do?
Normally, because as you invited the woman, the mother, you hear from her, and she was giving this kind of excuse because it's a school environment, and you are subjected under the principal or authority. You first of all have a discussion with the mother, and after you discover the way the mother is doing, inform the authority that this is what is happening, and you now invite the mother and the child. You relay the issue with the authority, that's the principal of the school, that you be a counselor. When you relate it with them, you know, for every you be having a discussion and you see the utility of the way the woman is doing, and even the child cannot take herself from that situation because the influence of the mother too. So inform the principal, let the principal be aware about the situation of things. Now you now call the child, tell her the challenges that will come later, or that she will realize what you have told her. As because you've already informed the authority, leave the girl. Every day you see her, you have chance that maybe you have a daughter. I hope you are doing what I say you should do. If you say yes, just keep reminding her. But in order for you to relieve yourself from, because you daddy alifitipa mẹsìlẹsọdọ alifitipa fúnlẹni, since our mother cannot do the responsibility, release the mother. Talk to the child. Let's make sure that the concept of what you are going to tell the child will be ringing in her memory every day. So when she gets to a certain stage and the child, something happens to her, she will reflect back to what you are telling. But in a nutshell, anytime you have the opportunity of seeing her, always remind her. I hope what I told you didn't forget. With that, so maybe on time she might get it back. Because you cannot lose hope on her. One day will come that she will come out from that situation. So that is it. But assuming is a Muslim now, you understand? You may say that maybe you refer her for Rukia to do Rukia for her. If they do Rukia for her, that work can assist her. But if you are a Muslim, you do that part and leave the rest. But every time, always remind me anytime you say, I hope you don't forget what I told you. One day, she might come out from that.
Thank you. So, last one comment.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. The issue became more serious. Give a helping hand. I believe we need to find a way, because in Islam, if you see somebody that is being oppressed, you need to find a way to help that person. But in this scenario now, we need to also understand the perspective of the mother. One, we don't know if the mother is being threatened. Two, we don't know if the mother is being afraid of scandal. 3, we don't know if it is that the mother did not believe in her child. So, as a counselor, for you to come in, you need to know the perspective of the mother before you can crucify the mother. But finally, we also need to find out, is it that the happening has been done and it's not going to happen again, or we are scared that there is possibility that it could also keep happening? So if it can also continue to happen, then the counselor need to act to help the child, as comrade has highlighted. Someone counselor.
On this note, we want to thank everybody sincerely. As we are watching other people's garden, may allow what our own garden too. May He accept all this we have been doing as an act sincerely done for His sake. Allahumma rabbana fidani sabran wa sabata kidawala wa ansurna ala liqawmi kafirin. Amen. Inshallah, when we want to do our sessions tomorrow. 9. The session is 9 on dots. So please, before you leave, permit me to Alaja Jami as well. Any information from your uncle? No information. Arola, Leia Suba, we are going to be having aerobics as early as 6 o'clock, immediately after Swahili family. So please, for some of us that are still there, we are sleeping over the mosque, and yes, we are going to do a medical check-up screening. First screening for counselors, medical screening. So if you are opportunity to come here early, you will meet the health service officials that are going to do free screening for us. At the same time, we have made provision for the female. We have covered the angle of the mosque downstairs where they are going to be resting. There's mattress there. There is pillow and everything there. In fact, we have made that look like a reservation for you. So please, you can go downstairs, go out from there and have a wonderful night rest. No matter that, make this our coming here, make it a favorable or that will be helpful to all our Muslims in this life and in the hereafter. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. ẹjọ́ àtúbà àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìlú wa pẹ̀lú báyìí láti kí o tọ́ tọ́wọ́ tọ́wọ́ bọ̀. Ìlú sùúrù yẹn máa lọ ọ̀rọ̀ service náà sùúrù yẹn máa lọ service lẹ́yìn káàkiri mẹ́fà láti chance back to inshallah ọlọ́wọ́ àgbàjá wa àṣìjú wàhálà ìlú. Thank you.